Welcome back. I'm continuing on my series on corruption in academia and political corruption, all of those kind of things. So this came across my desk today, and I thought I'd share it with you because it falls right on the heels of what I've been talking about for the transgenders who have detransisted. You know, the population of people that our government doesn't even think exists. And I mentioned this in the last video, I think, that in one Reddit group alone, there are 17,000 detransistors. So this is what came across my desk. A psychotherapist by the name of James Caspian from the UK was wanting to, he actually developed a proposal for his university to study trans regret. And he was denied by the university. He planned to study the experiences of these individuals who had transitioned and then later in their mid to late 20s, 30s, 40s decided to detransition. So he wanted to study this phenomenon. And why did he want to do that? Well, he's been a counselor for 10 years with the transgender community and specializing in therapy for these individuals. And he's seen firsthand what is happening. So his research, though, was rejected according to the university because it was too ethically complex for a piece of research like this at the master's level. He doesn't have a Ph.D. So that surprises me, to say the least, if something like this is too ethically complex. I mean, the university could assign an overseer. I'm sure he has a thesis advisor. Anyways, but then the subcommittee of the university, the ethics subcommittee, stated this, that the attacks on social media may not just be confined to the researcher, but actually may involve the university. Aha, there you get to the crux of the matter. The university is doing damage control, suppressing research into a phenomena that is incredible in our society. And what we're not hearing about, of course, are those who are detransitioning. And we need research to find out what's going on. But because it may upset somebody, and especially activists, then the universities are, we have to be very careful. So they've succumbed to the political correctness of our world, right? So basically, his research proposal really was rejected because it wasn't politically correct, and it was a topic for a master's dissertation. Which is going to, attract some criticism. Big deal. Universities are places where this kind of thing, it's an exchange of ideas should be happening in the universities. It's a place for discussion, dissent, for challenging, questioning research, and critical thinking. Not for suppression. So he's decided to take it a step further and has taken his case to the European Court of Human Rights. So good for him. He's not sitting down and saying, oh, well, I better not do this. And why is that? Well, because he believes that there's too much at stake for academic freedom, and he's absolutely right, but also for the hundreds, if not thousands, of detransistors, young people who have come out of this experience saying that they are being harmed and they're being silenced. And of course they are. You talk to the LGBTQ and they will say, oh, no, that's not happening. It's just like the people who leave, who have been same-sex attracted, or like my son, part of the LGBTQ and left. And basically they said, well, you're never gay anyways. All right, well, I guess your behavior doesn't count, but that's the way they annihilate people. So, when a university isn't able to tolerate the risk of criticism, then the most basic tenets of academic and intellectual freedom are being lost in our university. And this isn't anything new. I've talked about this before, but here we have it again. So In response to the court documents, the university claims that he was not refused because of the subject matter, but rather because of his proposed methodological approach. You know, it's interesting how you can switch gears so quickly and try and get away with something, right? We don't want to rock the boat and no, really, this is why. That isn't why, this is why. And, so they said that they weren't satisfied with that this man could guarantee anonymity and confidentiality for the subjects. Why not? Why not? I've done research. I mean, my chairperson and my committee directed me in how to maintain anonymity. And I did research in the same-sex attracted. And, this is just more of this psychobabble, politically correct suppression of freedom. And it's hurting people. It's hurting our youth. It's hurting our young people. It's going to be hurting your children and your grandchildren in the future. It's time to speak up, stand firm, walk cautiously. I was going to say carry a big stick, but I'll say act courageously instead. Thanks for listening.